Sound sync.
Am I saying stuff? If I do one of these? Okay, cool. Hi, I'm Meech and Coffee, and you're watching Behind the Cup. Biggest challenge is not having that other person there with you. You can love something as much as you want, but if you're not in the circle of what it is that you love, it's so hard to get by. I remember I was trying to learn sign language and I was the only one doing it, so I forgot. I don't think that if I didn't have the people around me to constantly motivate me and inspire me, then it would have just been another job, like most things. So after I got hired at Starbucks, it was just a job essentially. I don't know, I think I was with somebody and we kind of just figured out that we could do cool stuff in the foam. That really kind of accelerated my eagerness to learn all of that stuff. If I didn't have those same people around, I don't think I would have cared about it. So that was the beginning of everything, actually. Oh man, you don't know it all. You think you know it all, and you don't know it all. That and don't worry too much about what people say. All you can do is control yourself. That was super hard. I was into a new field and I was super insecure and really shy. I know, right? Me being shy. It was just hard because I was so worried about what people were thinking of me and what they're saying, and then I coped with being well, I know what I'm talking about. If I could give my past self advice for the future, it would be just chill. You got this. Keep learning. When you go into something that's essentially becomes your job, a passion that becomes your job, it gets really hard because you're not just doing it organically. You're not just doing it because you love it to death. You're doing it because you are forced to. There's an obligation to produce whatever it is you want to do. When you can kind of step out of that and then just don't expect anything. You pour something and someone goes, wow, that's really cool. And then they drink it and they're like, wow, it actually tastes really good too. And they just so impressed by literally milk and coffee. You're kind of just take a step back to be that's why I do it. It's those connections. As a barista, you can compete and it can get really cold sometimes, but that's where we all started. Hospitality is what we do. When you find those moments, it's really motivating to be this will just hold me down for the next big thing, or the next time someone wants to compliment whatever it is that I'm doing. So I think that's cool. I think accessibility to learning about coffee to really kind of show that yeah, we can pour milk, but can you pour a cup of coffee? I don't feel there's a lot of that. There's SCA, or I don't even know what this thing is called, the certification for quality coffee to be a taster, a Q grader, yeah, stuff like that. But that costs money. You need to know the right person to get you in. I think that might need to change. I think that's where we need to head.
1 minute.
This is Meech, you be yourself.
So coffee is cool. I have a really cool coffee tattoo on my hand because I always got coffee on my hand. Yeah, I wanted to get a really cool thing to pay tribute to my love, and I didn't want to have the stereotypical little portafilters. I might get a little coffee bean on my face. You call me little coffee. But until then, I didn't want to be in the same Joe's down here. So I was you know what? This is gonna hurt like hell. This seems like a great idea. So right before the new year, I'm let's go into 2019 with a bang, and I live streamed me getting this tattoo. Other than that, if you guys aren't into coffee, get into it, because it is the greatest thing in the entire world, and you'll meet people that you will never forget. Even people who don't even pour or make coffee, just sitting at a coffee shop with someone at the same coffee shop every single day, those are the people that you'll never forget. And then there's also competition, which is fun too.
You done?
I think that's a minute.